Most people spend their lives chasing money, running faster, working longer, trying to grab what always seems just out of reach. But Warren Buffett did something different. He slowed down. While the world rushed from one next big thing to another, Buffett sat quietly, reading, thinking, and waiting. He understood a truth most of us overlook. Wealth doesn't come from speed, it comes from patience. Every dollar he earned, every decision he made was guided by one simple idea, that time can be your most powerful business partner if you let it work for you. Through decades of calm discipline, he turned small, steady investments into billions, not overnight but over a lifetime. Tonight, we'll explore the quiet secret behind that success. The principle that built one of the greatest fortunes in history without chasing trends or luck. This isn't about stocks or markets. It's about mindset, a way of thinking that turns time itself into wealth. Welcome to Compound Mindset, where we don't just talk about money, we learn how to let it grow. Before Warren Buffett became the Oracle of Omaha, he was a quiet boy with a calculator in his pocket and an endless curiosity about how money moved. Born in 1930, in the middle of the Great Depression, Warren didn't grow up surrounded by wealth. He grew up surrounded by uncertainty. Families saved every penny, shopkeepers watched every sale, and from those early years, he learned something that would guide his entire life. Money isn't just about earning, it's about understanding. At 6 years old, he bought 6 bottles of Coke for 25 cents and sold them for a profit. At 11, he bought his first stock, 3 shares of Citi Service Preferred, and watched the price drop almost immediately. Most kids would have panicked. Warren waited. When the stock rose slightly, he sold for a tiny gain, only to watch it soar soon after. That small mistake stayed with him forever. He realized the real money isn't in the quick trade. It's in the patience to hold. Years later, at Columbia Business School, he found his mentor, Benjamin Graham. From Graham, Buffett learned the philosophy of value investing. The idea that price is what you pay, but value is what you get. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't fast, but it made sense. Buffett began treating investing like farming, planting seeds, tending patiently, and letting time do the heavy lifting. While others chased trends, he studied patterns. While others dreamed of getting rich, he dreamed of getting wise. He once said, "The best investment you can make is in yourself." And that's exactly what he did, not through risk, but through repetition. Every decision, every dollar, every lesson began here, in a young man's quiet belief that wealth wasn't about chance. It was about character. Warren Buffett calls it the 8th wonder of the world, compound interest. It sounds simple, ordinary even, but behind that quiet word lies the force that built empires, transformed fortunes, and shaped Buffett's entire philosophy of wealth. Compounding is the art of patience turning into power. It's what happens when your money earns more money, and then that new money begins to earn too. Like a snowball rolling down a hill, gathering size and speed with every turn. Wealth grows not from the first roll, but from the 1,000th. Buffett didn't chase fast gains. He let compounding do what time does best. Multiply quietly, invisibly, and relentlessly. A single dollar invested decades ago became thousands, not because of clever tricks or lucky timing, but because he refused to interrupt the process. He once said, "Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago." That's compounding, planting once, tending carefully, and trusting the years to do their work. The same rule applies beyond money. Knowledge compounds, discipline compounds, even kindness does. And so, Buffett's greatest secret wasn't how to make money. It was how to wait for it to grow. Patience is Warren Buffett's silent superpower. In a world obsessed with speed, he learned to sit still. He once said, "The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient." Buffett's success wasn't built on constant action. It was built on waiting. Decades of calm, deliberate decisions. He spent most of his time reading, thinking, and doing nothing. Because he knew that time, not activity, creates wealth. When others panicked, Buffett stayed calm. When the market crashed, he bought. When greed took over, he stepped back. He understood that emotions destroy returns faster than bad investments. One of his favorite examples is Coca-Cola. He bought shares in 1988 and held them. 30 years later, that quiet decision had grown into tens of billions in value. Not because of luck, but because he refused to flinch. Buffett's patience isn't laziness. It's discipline. It's the wisdom to know that some of the best results in life can't be rushed. He once joked, "You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. Some things simply take time." Patience built his fortune. And patience, applied to money, learning, and life, can build yours too. For Warren Buffett, success isn't a secret routine or a hidden formula. It's consistency. Every day begins quietly, without rush, without chaos. He eats the same simple breakfast, drives himself to work, and spends his day doing what he loves most, thinking. Buffett reads for nearly 6 hours a day. Newspapers, company reports, books, letters, anything that feeds his understanding of the world. He says, "The more you learn, the more you earn." But it's not just about knowledge, it's about reflection. He gives himself the one thing most people never allow: time to think. He avoids constant meetings, ignores the noise of breaking news, and rarely checks stock prices. In his office, there's no sense of urgency, only focus. He's built a fortress of calm around his decisions, protecting his judgment from impulse. Even in his personal life, Buffett keeps things simple. He still lives in the same modest Omaha house he bought in 1958. He eats at McDonald's, drinks cherry Coke, and prefers conversations over luxury. His habits aren't about saving money, they're about preserving clarity. By removing distractions, he makes space for what truly matters: thought, discipline, and peace of mind. In a world chasing the next opportunity, Buffett's routine reminds us that wealth isn't created by doing more. It's created by doing less, but doing it well. Warren Buffett's success isn't locked behind wealth, privilege, or timing. It's built on a mindset anyone can practice. The compound mindset isn't about what you have. It's about what you do consistently over time. The first rule: start early. Every dollar, every skill, every small improvement compounds. It's never about how much, it's about how long. Even tiny steps taken today can grow into something extraordinary if you let time do the work. The second rule: stay consistent. Buffett never chased trends or switched strategies when others panicked. He trusted his process. The same is true for you: save regularly, learn daily, improve slowly. Small progress repeated thousands of times becomes unstoppable momentum. The third rule: don't interrupt the process. Every time you sell out of fear, quit too soon, or doubt your plan, you reset your compounding clock. Buffett calls it the cost of impatience. Compounding isn't just about money, it's about growth. Read 1 page a day, learn 1 new thing, practice 1 healthy habit, and let time multiply the effort. Because the truth is simple: wealth doesn't belong to the smartest or the fastest. It belongs to the most patient. And if you can master patience, you've already mastered the game. Warren Buffett didn't build his fortune through miracles or luck. He built it through rhythm, the quiet, steady rhythm of patience, discipline, and belief in time. He understood that real wealth doesn't arrive in noise and excitement. It grows in silence, almost unseen. Every investment, every book he read, every decision to wait instead of react, was a small vote for the future he believed in. And over decades, those votes compounded into a legacy. The truth is, you don't need to be Warren Buffett to live by his mindset. You don't need billions to start. You only need one thing: the choice to begin. Maybe it's saving a little more. Maybe it's reading instead of scrolling. Maybe it's just taking 1 small step and letting time do the rest. Because in the end, time rewards those who trust it. It multiplies not just money, but wisdom, confidence, and peace. So as you close your eyes tonight, remember, you're already compounding something. Your thoughts, your habits, your future. Let them grow. Quietly, patiently, faithfully. This is compound mindset, where wealth begins not with haste, but with time.